Hi everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and today I'm going to show you a really tasty appetizer or hors d'oeuvre. You could even use these for a main, but you'd want to have a couple of them. This is how to bake Napa Valley walnut blue cheese stuffed mushroom caps. And I'm actually using some gorgeous portobellinis today. They're smaller portobellos, but they're not the tiny creminis. So I'm just going to go ahead, these already have been brushed off, and I'm just going to break the stems out of the center so that we can properly stuff these guys. And I'm going to cut those little pieces into a mince, and that's going to go into our stuffing as well. Now I've got some other things going on here. I've got some cream. I have one nice wedge of blue cheese, gorgeous blue cheese. Oh, I just love that. I have some breadcrumbs. I have some fresh lemon juice, and I've got some whole walnuts, shelled walnuts that is, and some breadcrumbs, as well as this gorgeous oil from Napa Valley Vinegar Company. This is a Napa Valley walnut infused oil blend, and it is so beautiful. It's a concentrated flavor of walnut, and I'll tell you what oils are in here. There's canola oil, extra virgin olive oil, some walnut oil, and natural walnut flavor. And boy, it is such a beautiful flavor. Oh, and such a beautiful fragrance. So walnuts and blue cheese are a very traditional, classic combination, so to speak. So this is going to be a nice little play off that combination. I also have about a tablespoon of freshly minced chives from my garden that I've already chopped up. So let's chop these stems up into nice fine pieces. You don't want big chunks. This would be lovely for Christmas. Entertaining guests. This would also be a lovely tidbit to serve around a New Year's party. Now I have my oven, it's preheating to 350 degrees. And I have a baking sheet lined with a silicone mat. You could also use parchment. Okay. We're going to start adding this to a bowl so we can combine our stuffing ingredients. There's my stems. I'm going to add my chives, a nice tablespoon's worth. That'll also give a nice little kick of color. Okay. I'm going to crumble up my nice wedge of blue cheese. Gorgeous. Look at that. It's crumbling. I'm going to actually make it rather more smooth. It's crumbling up perfectly. What a lovely cheese. Oh, so creamy. That's going to be great. Pretty excited. Let's add a little bit of cream to this. At least maybe a tablespoon and a half, I'd say. I am going to get it with some fresh pepper, maybe a teaspoon, really to your own taste. I'm not going to add any salt because blue cheese is rather salty already. I'm going to add some breadcrumbs to this. I don't know, start with a quarter of a cup. We're going to put some lemon juice in here, about a juice of half a lemon. It's just going to brighten things up a little bit, flavor-wise. And I'm going to add maybe, I don't know, a half of a teaspoon of this walnut oil. And we'll see where we're at with that flavor because it's so intense. I don't want to add too much and overpower it because you can ruin it that way, the flavor. So just mash that together, get those breadcrumbs combined, get the cream combined, get those spices mixed through. It doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to be completely smooth either. You just want it to be like a nice moist consistency. I'm using the breadcrumbs just to help us spread this out a bit because I'd like to make a couple more if I can instead of a couple less. A little bit more cream, a little bit more breadcrumbs. Let those breadcrumbs soak the cream up a little bit too. Get them nice and moist. Okay, it's time for a taste test. See how we're doing here. Oh, that is so good. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more of the walnut oil. So let's up it to that whole full teaspoon. Gorgeous. A little bit more breadcrumb, a little bit more cream. So altogether, I probably used 1/8 of a cup of cream and maybe a cup of breadcrumbs. Gorgeous. Oh, that's so tasty. Now for my own liking, just because I like things a hint spicy, I'm gonna add a dash of cayenne pepper. Just a dash. Stir that through. Now, when you do your taste test, make sure it tastes good to you, okay? If it doesn't taste good now, it's not gonna taste good later. So go ahead and add what you need to. If you want it to be a little bit saltier, go ahead. If you want it to be spicier, do that too. All right, I think we're good. Now let's stuff these beautiful mushrooms. The walnut flavor is fantastic, and it's kind of what stays on your palate after you've taken a bite. It comes out so beautifully. What a lovely flavor. And I didn't put any walnuts in here, just that oil. Beautiful nuance. Okay, so I have my baking sheet lined with my silicone mat from Smarter Baking. Make sure you check them out online on Amazon. Smarter Baking sells these fantastic silicone mats. They are a lifesaver. All right, so use your hands, spread it out amongst your portobellos or whatever mushrooms you're using. You could use regular white mushrooms, button mushrooms if you want to. Whatever mushrooms you have or looked wonderful at the store. Just try and make them a little bit even. You don't need to pile it on because this is quite strong flavors here with the blue cheese. Absolutely phenomenal combination. This is going to be lovely, lovely appetizer. This would also be fantastic served with a salad. Just need a thin layer like that on it. Stuffed mushrooms are always a great way to go when there's a holiday. You can just customize it according to the season, the flavors. Okay, I have some shelled walnuts, and they come like this, they look like wings. I'm just going to break them in half, and I'm going to just kind of scatter them on the tops of these portobellinis. Now, these oils are not necessarily meant to be cooked with. They can lose some of their flavor when you cook with them. However, these won't be in the oven very long, and it's in with a beautiful cheese, as well as we're going to finish these guys off with a little bit more of that oil on the top. So you sure didn't want to overdo it inside of the filling either. Just kind of crumble them on the top. Walnuts are very seasonal. They're great for the winter, full of healthy heart omegas. Not only do you want them to look pretty, but you want everybody to get kind of a little bite of walnut as they're working their way through this mushroom. So now these are going to go into the oven at the 350 degrees for maybe, I don't know, 6 minutes or so. I want them to kind of get melted. Then I'm going to see what the tops look like, if they've kind of browned up. If not, I'm going to throw them under the broiler for just a couple minutes and make them really pretty. In they go. We're also looking for those mushrooms to become knife tender and cooked through. And by the time our cheese is finished doing what we need it to do, those mushrooms should cook just as quickly. Let's look at these guys quickly. All right, I let them go for about 8 minutes. So they're cooked, they should be cooked through, and the cheese is nice and soft. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown it up a little bit on the top by using my broiler. When you're broiling, leave your oven door ajar so that you can see what's going on and see how quickly things are browning, because things can happen relatively quickly. When you're broiling, it's a different function than the oven. You're not looking for that heat, you're looking for it to kind of char the top. So it's all good, you leave it open a bit. It'll just be maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but keep your eye on them. All right, these are beautiful. Let me show them to you. Absolutely gorgeous. Browned up on the top. Ooh, I can't wait to try these. All right, I'm gonna serve one up to Mom, serve one up to myself, and let's try them for you. Gorgeous. Gonna garnish with some fresh parsley on the top, and I'm gonna give them a quick little drizzle of the walnut oil on top. Just a couple drops here and there. Beautiful. And voila, there you go. Gorgeous, right? Walnut and blue cheese stuffed mushroom caps. Oh, bring that to Mommy. Can't wait to try this. Now this would be fantastic with balsamic vinegar, and Napa Valley Vinegar Company has a wide range of beautiful balsamics, and the balsamic is from Modena, Italy. Nice, thick, syrupy, beautiful stuff. Ready? Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. The blue cheese mixture is creamy and wonderful. The top has a little bit of crispness to it because of the brown bits. The walnuts on top are nice and crunchy, and that's beautiful. The portobello mushroom underneath is nice and tender. What a lot of flavor, and the walnut flavor comes right through at the end. You can really taste that. It is marvelous. Mmm. 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 What a great combination. Mmm. Boy, that's good. You have a perfectly cooked mushroom here, and then you've got that gorgeous cheese. It keeps its integrity on top, but it is still nice and soft and creamy at the same time. Mmm. Beautiful. Boy, that's good. Mmm. Wine Country Kitchens has a gorgeous range of products that make your cooking or your baking a little bit more exciting. Now, the Napa Valley Walnut Infused Oil Blend, this will last you a long time because you only need a little bit of it for flavor. It's not like you're cooking with it and you need tablespoons and tablespoons. You don't. You just need a little bit to flavor things. Absolutely unreal. They've got a truffle one, a macadamia one, they've got pistachio. Wonderful stuff. Make sure you check out my recipe for how to cook truffle oil mashed potatoes. They are outrageous. Now, you're gonna love these, okay? This would be an awesome, awesome gift. This would be a great gift for any kind of foodie out there anywhere. It is gorgeous for finishing things, great on veggies, great with your salads. You're gonna love this stuff, okay? Check them out online at winecountryKitchens.com. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you bake Napa Valley walnut blue cheese stuffed mushroom caps, okay? Try it. It's a great appetizer or hors d'oeuvre for the holiday season, all right? Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly, and I'm also syndicated on Apple TV. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.